You know what time it is. What is that? Headliner adhesive. Black headliner. What's going on YouTube? It's Trent here for Truck Life Productions. I'm back with another video. This one here. Here's the headliner. And as you've seen at the beginning clip there, I'm gonna have the headliner material and the adhesive to put it on. So this right here is what you need. Spray it on, and like I said, the black headliner, there's the backing for it, but this side it's going to be up where you see it. So, and it's nice and soft. It's just like OEM material, so nothing's different. It's just different color than it was originally. But I'm no expert at this, but I am gonna basically show you how to that I learned how to do it. So just stay tuned. All right, so again, I'm no professional at this, but this is my attempt at making a black headliner for this truck. And originally came gray. I didn't want it gray again, so this is the way I kind of learned how to do it. And if you want to do it this way, you can. If you don't, hey, that's whatever you want to do. But this is what I'm going to do. So I've already kind of laid out the material. I've cut extra. I had extra to work with, so that way I've basically got myself something to work with and more if I need it. And then what I'm going to be working with is this 3M headliner adhesive. What I do know is that you can use gloves if you want to, but you don't have to. You just want to make sure your hands are clean. They're not, a bunch of sticky adhesive stuff on your hands. But what we're going to do is we'll start in the middle, and we'll put like about a 4-inch wide spray. We're going to go across the headliner and then on the top board, and then we're going to do the same on the headliner piece in the same spot, and we're going to roll it back over and we're going to press it down across. Now this is a little bit wider piece, so I may have to kind of walk around to work on it, but I'm going to try to do this so that y'all can see it. So I'm going to roll this back. Now, again, with like a video of me prepping this headliner, you can read the instructions, which I would advise you do, just that way you're using the stuff properly, so that way it works properly. Basically what this thing tells you to do, it just says, it needs to be shuck well before use. They hold it about 4 to 8 inches from the headliner material. Apply uniform coats of adhesive to both surfaces, like I said, the board and the actual cloth. And then multiple overlapping coats may be needed. So basically, after that, you bond surface together using a firm, uniform pressure with the adhesive aggressively tacky, 30 seconds to 15 minutes. Says materials may need to be held in place, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's my first attempt, so hopefully I get it right. So let's make sure and this nozzle, it's got a little spray square nozzle. Shake it up real good. Alright, I'm going to roll with that. I'm going to roll this back over. I'll come around. Same thing. going to repeat the process. Add a little more to this side. And my table that I'm using, basically not a table, but it's a platform that I'm using to kind of help hold it up. It's not as sturdy, so I'm having to kind of make sure I hold it as I'm putting it on there. So, let's do this. Alright, so basically this is about as good as it's going to get. I do need to cut out some of the holes, like the center hole real quick, and then put some of this a little bit, put some clamps on it, little clips I mean. But I mean, for this being the very first attempt with this stuff, because I was trying to remember if I've used it before, and I don't think I have. If I have, it's been a long time ago. So basically, this is what it is. But going to and cut some of these holes out and get some of this around the holes. I do want to add a little bit of glue so it kind of holds it down. But I'm gonna try to do that real quick while y'all enjoy listening to the birds. Alright, so what I didn't realize is my battery went dead while I was filming the time lapse trying to get it done. So basically, as you see here, this is the finished product. Yes, I got a little bit of trimming to do, but again, this is my first attempt, and I'm going to show you a little bit around. One of the issues that I have is like right here, I kind of cut a little bit, and whenever I cut, it kind of split just a little bit more. But as long as I don't mess with that too much, it should be okay. Other than that, yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a perfect hole right here for that, but that's fine. Other little spots like right here, I got a little bit of a ripple in it. You know, maybe over time that'll settle out and it won't be there. I mean, if it is, it is. Maybe I can even take something to kind of, like, not necessarily a steamer, but almost like a steam setup ordeal to kind of get rid of that wrinkle. Another spot is like right in here. It kind of wrinkled up on me, and you know, like I said, with me not being an expert and this being my first time, I think it turned out pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 or 12 out of 10. I got a little bit of wrinkles right here as I was trying to get it come over a little bit. You know, I mean, that's a little bit right here. Again, nothing major. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You know, I'll let it settle for a couple days and kind of see if it works itself out a little bit, or if it you know, once the glue dries and whatnot. And again, maybe some of them wrinkles I can maybe just add a little bit of heat to them and see if that does anything. I'm gonna look it up first, so before you start commenting, no, you can't heat it up, I'm gonna look before I do this, just to make sure that that's something that I can't do, you know. So if I can't, I won't, but if I can, I may try a little something. But other than that, I think it turned out pretty good. It's gonna look real good in the truck. And again, them little small spots, especially when everything's kind of real dark and tinted out, and you know, you're not really gonna see stuff like that. Maybe in the daylight, but other than that, that's, you know, that's nothing for me. I did notice a little bit of a spot right here where I did that Bondo and didn't have it completely soft. There's a little bit of a ridge there. Again, that's just something that comes along with doing this yourself, and you know, you take the time and get this stuff done right, it turns out right. If you take time and get it almost right, it turns out almost right. So it's a learning process, but other than that, I'm happy with it. I'm gonna run it. This is my headliner for the 10th Gen F150, and I'm gonna have some more videos coming soon and some more stuff, so stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.